share. Yeah, so I am with, like you said, Robert Half. We are staffing agency. We do everything from professional services to accounting services. We currently are looking for a lot of full-time, temporary to hire positions. And we do everything from like administration, secretary, accounting clerk, entry level. And we do see a lot of, great applicants that come through. A lot of our clients do like, recent grads that come from the U of U. Can you guys hear me all right? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks. And then if you just want to kind of maybe jump in, chat a little bit more about Robert Half, the types of students you guys are looking to connect with, and then also maybe share a bit about your recruiting timeline and that whole process.
Okay, yeah, so a little bit about us. So we are looking for people who are, full-time. We do occasionally get some part-time positions. That's one thing that we come across quite a bit with students, is that they're still in school, so they're looking for, something maybe after school hours. We do occasionally get part-time roles, but they are during, normal business hours, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 type schedules. But I would say about 90% of our jobs are full-time, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Again, so that really the schedule piece is, most important with these recent grads. And again, the types of students that we look for are really, it can really be from, like I mentioned, professional services. If you're looking to get into just something like administrative, the types of companies we service could be technology, construction, really kind of any industry. So a lot of what we do is, we'll interview the candidate, kind of chat a little bit about their background, what they're looking for, what type of work they're looking to get into, whether it's sales or accounting, customer service, HR, and then kind of go from there. Because currently right now I have about 15 different positions I'm currently hiring for, and those scale across the board from, entry level to just a little bit of experience, which that experience could just be, intermediate Excel. So.
Perfect. And then maybe as well, if you want to share kind of how students can get in touch with you and Robert Half and begin that recruiting process with you guys, and kind of what those beginning stages look like.
Okay, perfect. I apologize. This is actually my first virtual career fair, so I'm still a little new to the steps. They just had me jump on, and we just got back from the Grand America, so I'm like, oh, it's a little crazy. But so to get in contact with my team, really you can call, email is actually the best way. So if you're looking to get into accounting, that kind of realm, whether it's entry level, or kind of grow up from there, you can email your resume directly to me. My email is juliet.anderson@accounttemps.com, and that's account temps with 1 T. And then if you're looking anything within, sales, customer service, or HR, that falls under our office team. And my colleague, Christina, she's going to be joining around 5:15. And you can email her. It's Christina, Reid, REID, @officeteam.com. And really just emailing your resumes directly to us is the best way, because as soon as those come through, we'll reach out pretty immediately, schedule a virtual interview, and kind of talk through your experience, what you're looking for, and what we're currently hiring for as well, and see if there's anything that matches up with what you're looking for and your background.
Maybe too, in the meantime, Julia, I know that you guys are pretty deep into the whole job search area, and I'm sure you may have some good advice for students that may be just kind of starting their job search, or maybe have been trying for a few months and not having a ton of luck. I'm curious, kind of with your perspective working with the different employers and both the applicants as well, if there's really kind of any advice that you can give students to help them stand out in their job search.
Things to do stand out in your job search. Right now it's kind of a little bit of a different time. However, we're actually seeing with our clients that we're currently representing, people, it's harder time to actually find quality candidates right now in this market. A lot of people are looking for work, but it's kind of more tentative, especially with them pushing out like a lot of unemployment benefits. So I definitely feel that being a recent grad and wanting to gain that experience, it right now is a really great time for you, because a lot of the HR departments that I'm currently representing have such a hard time finding people that are wanting to either come to work, and we do everything from remote as well. And so really just kind of getting your resume out there and like proving your eagerness that you are, ready to, work, whether it's remotely or go out on site in office. And that's kind of the biggest trial we're seeing right now is, the eagerness. And that's one thing that we have resources on roberthalf.com is, there's resume tools and templates. So if maybe you're not getting, the type of bites you're looking for on your resume, you can go in there and review those resources and see, maybe there's ways to critique. I'm also available, as well as Christina, if you send those and, maybe you're not looking directly to work with us, but just kind of need some help or tips or tricks. We're happy to do that for you as well. We also offer access to a system called Skillport. It has about 15,000 plus different video tutorials that we offer free of charge to all of our candidates or applicants within Robert Half. So if you wanted to brush up like on maybe Excel or your typing skills, or if there's maybe like an ERP or an MRP software system that you wanted to learn, that's something that you could go on and review on that Skillport. And again, if you needed access to that system, feel free to email me or Christina and we can get that access to you as well. I did see a question come through. A typical contract length, really that depends on the client. We can have contracts that are maybe a week, some are a year. We do know the length of the contract up front. So really what we get from everybody we work with is, are you open to any and all contracts, or are you looking for something that's more permanent or temporary to hire? If it is a temporary to hire, typically it's temporary for about 90 days. And then if all goes well in that, what we like to call trial period, a try before you buy, in that 90-day period, our client will hire you on directly to them.
Great. And Julia, I know a lot of our students as well do look within Utah, but I'm curious if you guys also help place people outside of Salt Lake, outside of Utah, kind of what your geographical ableness to place people looks like as well.
So we cover a territory from all the way up to Ogden and down to Provo. Occasionally we may get something a little bit more north than Ogden and maybe a little bit more south than Provo, but we're pretty much here, in that valley. We do have a Lehigh office that kind of handles everything, Midvale South, and our Salt Lake downtown branch is Midvale North. But if you are looking in one of those, areas further south, we're very with that connection with our Lehigh branch and can, turn them over and have them assist. If they are looking out of state, we are international and, we're all across the US, have multiple branches in every state. As for my personal connections, I just do within the Utah area. However, you could simply go on to, Google Robert Half, whatever location you're looking at, and get in contact with that branch. And they offer the same tools and, recruiters that we do here in Utah.